why don't we start off by asking what exactly is co-teaching?
That's a great place to start because you're right. There's a lot of misunderstanding about co-teaching. I ask professionals that question every time I'm going to do some work on this topic. And I'll say, what is co-teaching? Just jot down a phrase. And invariably the answer is collaboration, teamwork, partnership, which sounds really nice. The problem is that's what I call co-teach 1.0. It puts the emphasis on the grown-ups. And it says, if we like each other, if we get along, then we'll work together in the classroom. Contemporary co-teaching is different. The definition of co-teaching is that it is a service delivery option. It is a mechanism through which students with disabilities receive the special services to which they are entitled. That's a very different starting point. We're starting with looking at what students need, which is where we should start. It also clarifies that two adults in a classroom is not necessarily called co-teaching. If it's two general education teachers, two classroom teachers, which in some places it is, that's usually called team teaching, a little bit different. If it is a teacher and a paraprofessional or a paraeducator, that's called classroom support. Because even when paras are wonderful people and do great work, they are not in the classroom as a peer to the classroom teacher, and it's not appropriate to call it co-teaching. So there are a lot of little ins and outs on this. So it's a service delivery option, two people with equivalent licensure, one a specialist, usually a special ed teacher, sometimes a teacher of kids learning English or another specialist. They're pooling their responsibilities, pooling accountability, sharing one physical space to ensure that all students receive their education.